Hello, and today we'll be playing It Was Advent. We're going to start day 12 for Cody. Uh, huh? Gregory, he got up from the ground as if he just woke up from another dream you had. But instead of your room, surrounding you was the same old void once again. Here again? You rubbed your head, then temples, almost expecting things to suddenly take a bad turn. Like maybe the eerie stone corridor would reveal itself out of thin air, seeking the shadowed figure to hound you for the rest of your time here. But wait as you may, nothing really happened for a long time. Instead, you just stood there awkwardly, thinking back to the things that went on from the day before. Was it I with Cody? What was I doing with him? I can't seem to remember somehow. Weird. I don't know why it feels like I haven't spoken to him in a while already. Somehow, you could feel the ground sagging ever so slightly as something heavy dragged itself around ahead of you. As you stepped forth, the air somehow felt chilly. You began to breathe out visible mist. It's snowing. Cold. You shivered, shaking off the snow on your fur as you found yourself amidst what seemed like a tundra. Where is this place? You asked, trying to make out your surroundings, though you couldn't see much beyond the dimly lit patches of snow under the full moon. All of a sudden, you noticed the silhouette from before. They were slowly trudging through the snow with each heavy step. Then before you knew it, they were gone. But wait. You decided to give chase, which was easier said than done as you felt your every step clinging to the deep snow. Gotta keep moving. It was a long and grueling struggle, though eventually, one step after another, you managed to make your way up the incline, sticking closely to the trail left behind by the person. As the blizzard slowly subsided, you breathed a sigh of relief, eternally as the worst was now behind you. Huh? You looked ahead as faint rays of light entered your peripherals. It seemed to have come from a lone hut beside the path. There must be a village up ahead. And the further you went up, you realized it was not just a village, but an entire town lying dormant atop the snow-swept hill. I guess people could live just about anywhere if they really wanted to. You took another good look around the settlement. It was quiet, almost desolate, even though at the same time not entirely devoid of life, strangely enough. With a small sigh, you decided to tread forth. As you made your way past the hill, you could see a large structure overlooking the entire valley. The shape of its spruce top somehow reminded you of the cathedral in a foreign land. Well, that person I saw back there didn't see them anywhere in the village, so they must have gone up there instead. I could still see the trail. Shielding your face from another wave of snowfall, you finally made it to the next shelter after what felt like an eternity. Warmth washed over your body as you pushed past the large double door, leaving you rather shaken as you could see the ice and snow visibly thawing off your fur. Whoa, phew. I really needed that. You turned around, expecting a fireplace of some sort, only to Fine, not but a vast dimly lit hall where a pedestal a pedestal stood on the far side. Hello? You took a steep, you took a step back as the echo of your own voice startled you. Jeez, what an eerie place. At least it's warm though. You decided to survey the place while you were at it. The main hall seemed to resemble that of a church, cathedral, or whatever else in between. Each wing seemed to split off into perfectly symmetrical segments, at least that was the shapes you could vaguely make out as you peered into each. Some were just pitch black, leaving you a bit too unnerved to go further in. As you got closer to the pedestal, you noticed the chamber, besides the staircase, had its door left ajar. There were two people still having quite a back and forth, though. The closer you got, you realized their conversation was rather one-sided. You peeked through at the gap. Almost immediately, you caught a glimpse of a very familiar bear. Cody? So it was him all along. Who is it he's talking to? There was a raspy, heavily accented voice speaking back to Cody. You tried to lean in to get a better look of the other person to no avail. With a sigh, you decided to just listen instead. But Father, I know not if what I do is right if my friends need me. Dima, listen to me. Believe in yourself. Remember, everything you do is not in vain. Understood? Yes, thank you, Father Gregory. Gregory, that name sounds familiar. Almost in an instant, the person beside the bear seemed to notice you. Ah, me and my loud mouth. Good, that would be all, Dima. Uh-huh. It seems to me that someone else requires your attention. Go now. You know better than keeping them waiting. Okay. See you later, Gregory. All the best. I will always be here, Dima, for whensoever you need someone to trade stories with over a warm meal. But remember, always drink responsibly, unless, as they say, there are festivities on the way. As Queen Sanders for Borgia, born and bred. Thank you, Father. Hey, Cody. Oh, hi. What, Dave? What are you doing here? I think I should be the one to ask that. What do you mean? Well, I saw you back there down the hill, and you went off without saying anything. Oh, did? Sorry, Dave. I guess I just missed home that much. Oh, so is this where you're staying, Cody? Oh, I suppose. I mean, I guess I get to stay here now since Father Gregory gave me permission to. Oh, that's right. I should show you around my place. It's upstairs. Oh. Yep, come with me. Here we are. I'm so happy I get to have my own corner here. What do you think, Dave? Oh, looked around, still utterly taken aback as to why you've now ended up at the tavern's kitchen. Why are we here exactly, Cody? Huh? I wanted to show you around. This is where I'm staying from now on, after all. But why are we at your tavern? Why not? You're asking a lot of weird questions, Dave. I told you, I've always wanted to set up my shop back in Savodia, right? You have? Oh, so you don't remember. I guess it's not that impressive for others to remember anyway. Cody, you know I don't mean it that way. Sorry, Dave, I guess I'm overreacting a bit, but it still kind of stings a lot, even after all these years. Yeah, I get that, really, but still, I didn't expect this place to look exactly like. Wait, did you say we're in Savoia? Huh? Why, yes, that's where we are right now. Did you really think we have this much ice and snow while all the time in Crystal Coast? Oh, huh. You walked over to one of the kitchen windows which you didn't remember existing before. The courtyard somehow resembled the field outside the guild building, just instead covered in thick layers of snow. Can't imagine having to shovel all of that all week long. And aside from the snow swept down further down the hill, you could spot a rather peculiar lighthouse, seemingly sitting on its own island across the horizon. Something about all this felt off to you, even though you couldn't quite put a finger on why that is. But wait, am I in a dream right now? This all feels very real to me, but maybe it's like the one where I spoke with Elisa before. He stole a glance at the bear, who seemed to just be staring blankly towards the windows also. The kitchen, much like the rest of the area, was eerily quiet, though Cody didn't seem to mind it one bit. So, Cody, hmm? What is this place supposed to be exactly? To be actually a church, cathedral? Oh, you didn't know, Dave. It's a monastery. Monastery? Yep, the Oginsky Monastery. Father Gregor, Father Gregory stays here. Do you guys worship some kind of deity here? Worship, not really. But I guess we do have the Hirina shrine for that. My parents often take me there to pay respect to Helga, the previous British stage shrine, and pay respect. Wait, so people worship Helga like a god? I guess it's always made sense to me. She's a very special person to Gregory, after all. Right. And you keep calling him father. Is he like your real father, Cody? What kind of question is that? He's everybody's father, Dave, even my parents. Everybody here calls him Papasa for a reason. I see. You both moved to the front of the tavern as you spoke. The place looked virtually identical to the real one, except with a few things that rearranged in a very strange manner. The place was squeaky clean. You could see several tables on the side littered with used mixing bowls, pots, and pans along with other utensils. You couldn't really smell anything, but you could imagine the unpleasant odor. Some of the back tables were even stacked on top of each other, upside down. Huh? So, got a lot of customers here compared to Crystal Coast, Cody? Uh, no, of course not. I only moved back here recently. It's just barely morning, Dave. Who got out to eat all this? Who to go out to eat at this hour? Oh, you'd be surprised. Though that does explain why the entire town is asleep. Yeah. The bear went to sit at the bar. You grabbed the stool and followed suit. Well, what's the plan for today? Huh? Plan? I'm not sure. I get to sit around and relax a lot since I don't get many customers here anyway. Father does come by sometimes to chat and have a drink with me, but then he'd be on his way. I think I was doing some ingredients prep over there when he called me downstairs to talk. Cody idly gestured over at the piles of ingredients and cooking utensils scattered around the tables from earlier. I see, You looked to the bear, who seemed to be having that 1,000-yard stare once again. You briefly wondered if you could ask him a few questions. Cody? Yes, what is it? How did you come back to Savonia? Come back here? I think I was on my way to buy groceries from the marketplace. There was a really big catering order coming up, so I had to prepare whatever I can. That sounds stressful. It really was. Then I just felt like I really wanted to go back home. Just Savonia? Back to Toyev. I miss the calming atmosphere here. I miss my parents too. Oh. Is that where they're staying? The town further down the hill? That's it. It's not too far away from the harbor. If you go through the mountain pass, it's only a 5-minute walk to the monastery. Uh-huh. There goes that drink logic again. It feels like two entirely different reasons to me. And he probably forgot what I said earlier about me being with him this whole time. But I guess that doesn't really matter. So was that Krakowa Harbor where White at? Krakowa? Nah, no way, Dave. That's too far away from the monastery. They also don't have the lighthouse like we do at the Chapel Island. Right, you mean that faraway place over there? You pointed at the window on the side of the tavern, which somehow had the same view as the one in the kitchen. Yep, that's the one. No ships can enter Vladivostok Bay without its guiding light. I don't know why, Dave, but seeing the Chapel Island always brings a smile to my face. It's basically home for you, right? It is. Well, even my parents do travel a lot. The summer look seemed to return to the bear's face as he averted his eyes. Maybe I should change the subject. So, huh? What about us? Us? What about us? Well, I don't know. Seeing that we have some time to talk, why don't we talk a bit about ourselves? Okay. What would you like to know then? Well, anything. Anything about yourself. Anything. Okay then. My name is Cody. Kodiak Dmitri Medendorfi. I come from Toyev Derevnia Zakhan Kabaras Kwai. Toyev village Zakharan Kabaras Edge. That's a mouthful. I get that a lot from anyone outside Savodia. Is that why everyone called you Dima? Because of Dimitri, yes. It's a pretty common name back here. Okay, so Savodia must be like this world's equivalent of Wassa. Just in my village, or any other places I've been to, there were so many other kids named Dimitri. Really? That's a story my parents kept telling me in the past. Once we were visiting a fish market here, and I got lost on my own. I kept following any voices that called my name, only to arrive at someone else's parents. That's dangerous. Almost everybody in town knew each other, so I remember some of those uncles and aunties helping me find my parents. That's fortunate. Sure was. So is that why you prefer Cody instead of Dimitri these days? Well, no, not really. That's a separate matter on its own. I'd love to hear more about it, if it's okay by you, of course. Maybe another time, Dave. I'd rather not talk about that now. Why not talk about that now? Oh, okay then. I should probably talk about something else. Cody, what happened back then exactly? There's a lot of things that happened back then, Dave. You gotta be more specific than that. Oh, well, what about the team? The team? Let's just say something really big and messed up went down, mostly because of me. And no, I don't want to talk about it, Dave. Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear, Cody. No, you're not. You barely even knew me for that long, Dave. And you're telling me you're sorry for something you don't even know how it happened. I know I'm not the smartest guy out there, but you can't just take me for a fool like that. Cody, you know that's not how I meant. So I guess I'm just sick of people pitying me over these things. I mean, sure, I guess, but I'm a goddamn fully grown adult, for crying out loud. Stop treating me like a toddler that can't control his behavior. But why do you feel that way? I guess it just reminds me of all the things I failed at, like that's all I'm ever known for, my failures. I should move on to another topic. Well, what about the current situation? Situation? What about it? Well, nothing much. Just any thoughts? I don't know, honestly. It's horrible that all this is happening. I hoped that Crystal Coast would be peaceful enough for me to continue living there for a long time, but I guess that's wishful thinking. Is that why you wanted to go back to Savodia? Maybe. Like I said, I just miss how calm things are back home. Right. Truth be told, Dave, when the attack happened, my first when the attack happened, my first thought was to grab you and ask and barricade the honeysuckle. Consequences be damned. If it weren't for Y, whom I saw charging towards the big crystal, I wouldn't have followed suit. I guess in hindsight I should be glad that I went after him, otherwise that slime thing would have killed you. Yeah, I guess so. Thanks, Cody. If you didn't show up for us, I probably wouldn't be here right now. That's a bit of a solace out of all this, I suppose. hmm. So why? You and him used to date, right? Yeah, I guess we did. Why? I'm just curious about your feelings for him, is all. Feelings, I really don't know, Dave. Maybe we had something bad then, but now I don't really feel like I deserve love from anybody. I'm just tired of many things. I want to send in my badge to lead the guild, but Alaric would have none of it. In hindsight, I guess there's a small part of me that couldn't let go either. But why? It's simple, Dave. I did something that was very messed up back then, even if everyone seemed to forgive me. I just can't forgive myself. I guess I'd rather try to redeem myself through some ways. So that's how I stayed and applied to work with the guild's tavern. I guess it's nice that I'm still helping the guild effort like this. I mean, you're definitely helping a lot, Cody. A good meal is often all it takes to keep morale high in these trying times. I may not know what you've done in the past, but I don't think that matters. What's important is that what you're doing right now is really admirable. Thanks, Dave. It does feel nice to hear that I'm not just wasting my time after all. So, what about me then? You? Well, I did say that you don't really know me that well, but you chose to stay with me even when Max doesn't approve. You're pretty fine, Dave. Thanks, Cody. Cooking with you around has been a lot more exciting than I expected. It's like you're someone I could pour my heart into. Oh, is that how you feel about me? I guess so. It feels strange. I haven't felt like that in a while. But I'm also not looking for any kind of relationship, just to be clear. At least not when I still have to sort myself out first, but even that might take a really long time. It's fine, Cody, know us. Remember, if you need anything, I'll be there to help you. The others would too. So try not to deal with problems on your own, yeah? I guess I will. I'll probably still talk to Roy about things. Sure. One thing at a time, Cody. Yeah. One thing at a time. Alright. Thanks for the company, Dave. You're the last person I expect to see here. But I would want some time on my own for now. Oh, yeah. It's usually very quiet here, as you know. I kind of want to enjoy the silence a bit more before I got back to work. Oh, alright then. See you later, Cody. See you. Dave, is it? What? You turned around visibly shaken about the sudden call. Wait, your gold as you easily recognize that Candace. Gregory, yes, everybody in my realm regards me as father. But given that you aren't from this land anyway, you may call me by name. Can I call you Gregory then? I, very well. Gregory's not so far off after all. Now come meet me downstairs. I'd like a few words with you. Okay. Following his instructions, you entered the previous room downstairs where the door was left ajar. It was just pitch black out inside, which unnerved you a lot, though soon enough you heard scraping as a matchstick lit up the lone lantern in the room. The figure you were supposed to meet was sat sullenly at the large table further in the room. So this is the Winter Sage. He timidly eyed Gregory. You could tell he was a polar bear whose broad figure easily towered over even Cody and Ray's shark friend. Despite the intricate accessories of his garment, you weren't quite sure what it was supposed to be. Well, take a seat, Dave. Don't be a stranger. You went to sit down at the same spot Cody took earlier, or so you assumed. So, are you? Well, I'd say so, yes. Not anyone real than you are, I suppose. How is it that we're both here in this dream then? That special connection we both share with Dimmer, in my case, is because he is a child of my land. Special connection, like the residence that Elisa talked about? Indeed. Why do you suppose you understood our exchange from earlier then? That's probably because I understand it through Cody himself. Guess I self-know. Don't draw on it too much. Even for us, residence is a common symbol and principle, yet not well understood phenomenon. Not like I understood magic better than everyone here would either way. So are you doing this to help him, Gregory? Indeed, sparing a few moments in my sleep to help out these lost children of my realm. That's the least I could do for them. Right. I guess it's not too different from how Elisa contacted me in my dreams. Precisely. Is that some kind of sage power you guys have? Establishing contacts on a self-conscious level? Well, that's child's play, my boy. We choose to speak to those we truly care for, or at the very least, of importance to us. I see. So, we're here because I'm the prophesied hero, huh? More or less. I've always disregarded Eostra for her naivety. She has within her the means to properly safeguard her realm, yet she almost defiantly so chose not to. But that's enough of that. I didn't ask you here to listen to my rambling about my fellow sage. Instead, your presence in Arborea meant that I could no longer turn the other cheek. Do you actually believe in the prophecy then? The wizard sage took a long pause. A puzzled yet curious look remained on his face. So saith Judicator, Ferensith, and the evergreen prophet of the old continent. He who goes by Dave shall descend upon our realm, and through his limitless potential shall cleanse all evils from this world. An evergreen prophet? You mean Elisa? Nah, those are Illustria's predecessors, or remember them as the ones who so predicted the fate of our world. Truth be told, I still don't think I'm worthy to be the hero. Me being summoned here must have been a mistake. We shall see, my boy, we shall see. What do you mean? It takes more than just raw power to fight evil. I've had to learn that the hard way. What matters at the end of the day is whether you have the will to see it through to the end and finish what you've begun. All of a sudden, you felt chills down your spine as the cold tundra wind enveloped you once again. A candle flame was entirely snuffed out, leaving you freezing up in the darkness. You could barely utter a word as ice and snow began to encast your feet. Guys, stop it! You yelled, flailing your arms violently as you kicked the ice apart. For a split second, you saw an immediate opening where you could use the gap in the door to escape. What will you do? You decided not to fight against the winter storm and instead focus on yourself. It was mind-numbingly daunting, watching your limbs gradually become frozen solid. As your wit in it, you clung to yourself, trying your best to draw from your magical reservoir. Despite your best efforts, you felt an overwhelming sense of dread looming over you. Before you were visions of a desolate ice meadow once home to a peaceful civilization. The ice and snow were stained with blood from countless slaughters. Fighters and non-fighters all fell one by one in this mindless conquest. There was a slain goddess lay atop the ruined, defiled shrine, her body held in sorrow by her descendants, her most devout followers. Glimpses of ill-fated, nameless survivors left behind in the wake of a cataclysm waiting to be consumed by the unending blizzard. They all looked to one another in despair. Then were they remorseful, yet also resentful of what their realm had become. Ugh. You felt your head spinning, your vision darkening from the overwhelming imagery. You weren't sure how much time had gone by, but eventually you felt your whole weight collapsing onto the floor as the ice thawed. You had and coughed, trying to regain your balance as you slowly got back on your feet. As if on cue, the lantern slowly lit up again. You looked to where the winter sage was. Jesus, what was that? A test of will. Well, if you will. Perhaps I've set the bar too high for this. Even so, you stood your ground and weathered the storm. For what it's worth, you've done well. Right. What were those things that I saw back there, though? Ah, I suppose you could call them a figment of what once were. Of Savodia? Yeah, of our ancestral land long before then. I see. As I was saying. Just between you and I, Dave, no, I do not believe in the prophecy. You don't? Why, it is nothing more than gossip, word of mouth, what have you. What I do believe is that you have what it takes to decide the fate of the old continent. But fate, that's a really, really big ass, if I'm to be honest. I still have a really long way to go, especially the evil king is as powerful, if not more than a sage, that I cannot argue against. However, your heart is already in the right place, and you have proven to be more than meets the eye. For that, come what may of Leonhardt's reign and the resistance against his conquest, I am quite content. I will hope that things will take a turn for the better, don't we all? So what now? Oh, pardon me, just a moment of silent musing among ourselves, I suppose. Right. Well, it's been nice talking to you, Gregory. I can see why Cody holds you in high regards. Oh, what had he to say? Not a whole lot, just that you're quite affable for a sage. Affable, but well, in that case, the pleasure's all mine then. All right. I say keep you around for longer. Yeah, I guess it's about time we return to the waking world. Well said. Fairly well, Dave. Now said to be here. Goodbye, Gregory. As soon as you return to the main hall, the door slams shut behind you as your surroundings seem to fade out of existence. A sudden gust of wind flung you forward violently as you immediately lost footing, feeling yourself tumbling towards the same void at the start of this long-winded dream. You felt like you were about to slam your face against the ground. What was that all about? Ow, my head. I must have had a bit too much to drink with Cody last night. You let out a yawn as you dropped back down to bed, lulling yourself back to sleep. Before a thunderous snore snapped, you awake again. You looked around in bewilderment, but it wasn't until you noticed Cody sleeping down on the floor that you realized you were in his bed. I'm in Cody's room. You looked over to the bear again, who was soundly asleep, as if his snoring wasn't any indicative of that. He was on his back, legs and arms apart. He also briefly wondered why he only had his underwear on. He probably just subbed off his pants during sleep. Even I do that sometimes. Should you wake him up? Yes. He decided to scoot down from bed to wake him up. Cody, hey, wake up. He took his shoulders a little, and even that required a bit of strength. It didn't seem to do anything, though, as he watched him snore louder than before. Oh, this is gonna take a while, isn't it? He spent the next 10 to 20 minutes nudging his shoulders, slapping his belly, kicking his legs, even piercing his cheeks, but not seemed to knock him out of his slumber at all. With a long sigh, he decided to head back to the kitchen and return with a glass of water, spraying some onto his face after wetting your hands. Wow, Dave, that's you? What happened? Jeez, finally you're awake. Can't believe I didn't think of using the water earlier. Wasted all that time for nothing. Wasted time? Crud, did I oversleep again? What time is it? Looked over to the analog clock on Cody's nightstand. It's about 5:50. That's pretty late. Tin and Ass must have already clocked in for the day. We still got some time left for the morning prep, right? Uh-huh. Usually, I got that done before you guys would still up. But now that I'm on official leave for you guys, they would be the ones taking care of that. I still feel a bit guilty about this somehow. Hey, it's fine, Cody. I'm sure they don't mind helping out. I guess it can't be helped. Ah, right. You need something for your hangover, Dave? Nope. I might be a little lightheaded, but I think I'll be fine. Okay, then you can use the bathroom first. We'll meet up outside the tavern for breakfast. Sure, sounds like a plan. Oh, and Cody? Huh? Thanks for taking care of me last night. Oh, no problem, Dave. You went to take care of your usual morning routine before leaving Cody's quarters. You can see Tenside and Ashford on the other side of the kitchen doing some prep work with the last batch of ingredients. He managed to slip through the back door without them noticing. Afterwards, he circled back to the front, pretending to just have come down from the dormitory for breakfast. There were already quite a few people showing up for breakfast, yet the snow leopard wasted no time to swing by for your order. Though he seemed rather taken aback as he told him you were waiting for Cody instead. Eventually, Cody came through the kitchen door with some food boxes, gesturing at the exit as you followed him outside. We both sat down at an empty bench to have breakfast. It was a rather quaint fish sandwich with a side of salad. The bear must have put that together last minute, yet still got that distinct Cody touch to it. Afterwards, Cody took you to where the others were at. Alex, wise choice, Dave. Very good. This might be a sparring match, but I would like you to hold nothing back against each other. Only then can we truly evaluate Dave's capabilities. Also, each group should stick together for the rest of the day, especially Dave's group. May I ask why, ma'am? I would like Dave to experiment with his resonance ability on a smaller group rather than just the usual full crew. I see. Well then, are we all in accord? Yes, ma'am. All right, you may get into position and commence the match. Well, here we go. As everyone promptly went on their ways, you tagged along with Cody and Alex to their aforementioned place. You tagged along with Cody to the market district as he stopped at the vendors to ask about fresh produce. You and Alex lagged behind a bit as Cody went to check in with his supplier. I don't get it. About what? Technically speaking, food on a functional level is just for sustenance, right? Uh huh. So doesn't that mean we can optimize our resources by only using what's readily available to us? Sorry, I don't follow. So let's say we have to make everyone a Unanese sandwich. Wouldn't it be better to use the cheapest ingredients we can get? That way the food will still be the same and we still get the same sustenance and nutritional values. Hold on. Did Alex, the genius lab guy, just say all that? There's so many things wrong with what he said that he really just have an out of character bad food take moment. So let me get this straight. You're saying we should use all cheap ingredients to optimize the food? Mm-hmm. Something wrong with that idea? Well, I mean that's how they make a ton of the same food in restaurants, right? But even then, don't you think your approach is a bit extreme? Hmm. I suppose I forgot to add that while the ingredient is cheap, it needs to be safe and just as nutritious at bare minimum. I guess, but truth be told, Alex, all this is a bit too much effort. But I can get a more expensive but really satisfying meal. I instead go for that in a heartbeat. I see. So personal preference is another big factor. Ah well, I concede. You do make a compelling argument for once, Dave. I'm back. I saw you guys talking a lot. Did I miss anything? Nah, nah, just some food discussion. Did you get what you were looking for? Not yet. The owner is still checking his stock. What do you mean to make? What do you plan to make? Nothing too complicated, I'm afraid. Let's go over what we have, since we'll be in the wilderness after all. Some fresh meat will be fine that can be stored in the icebox. Some vegetables and fruits will be nice. Mushrooms would be great too, but I can gather those around the tree. Hmm, how about some curry then? Oh, curry you say? Which kind though? Or hind and knees? Hind and knees. I don't think we have enough ingredients to make the other. Nice. Now we're talking. I can't wait to have that for lunch tomorrow. Calm down, Alex. I haven't made it yet. Oh, and hind knees curry. What's that all about? Oh, about that. Mendacab, Oahes, is the biggest oasis in the Morgana Desert. Most of that land's finest cuisine originated from there, but I probably should have simply referred to it as Oasis instead. Oh, okay. Well, basically, curry from the Morgana Desert requires a lot of spices, not to mention you have to balance the spice blend yourself, which I still haven't been able to do yet. It's really spicy. Hainanese curry is a lot milder, but can still be a bit hot if you're not used to it. You know a lot about this. Is this curry that good, Alex? Oh, it is nothing to scoff at, but don't take my word for it. See for yourself when he makes it. He spent quite a lot of time perfecting it, after all. Yeah, it was a lot of trial and error. Almost sent all of you into the infirmary back then. Mm-hmm. That one was not fun, but at least it's been getting better and better. The last time we had it together, I believe it was our last mission. Oh, you all fell silent as Cody and Alice awkwardly glanced away from each other. We stood there for what felt like an eternity until the store owner came back with Cody's requested ingredients. It would seem they had everything Cody asked except for the meat. Guess I have to look for meat elsewhere. Why don't we hunt them There's probably a lot of wildlife near the tree, right? I guess, but it will take a long time to chase them around. We're there for research, not hunting. I just don't want to waste everyone's time on something so small. I mean, I don't see why not. I'm the one who do most of the researching anyway, but the others can't just go elsewhere to hunt, right? Why not? Can any of you actually operate my gadgets? Nope, thought not. So it's not like they would have a lot to do around me anyway. You still need protection while doing your work. I can set up some traps and tripwire sensors. Besides, you and Dave would be there with me too, yes? Okay, but what if there's just no way to get through to him, is there? Dave, what do you think? I think it's fine for Max and Ray to go hunt. Worst case scenario, Cody could just barricade us with his stone. They gets it, but uh uh uh, no more buzz, Cody. Nothing beats fresh curry. I mean, fresh ingredients, I guess. Well, alright, if you guys insist so much, I will still buy some cured meat, though, in case it's impossible to hunt for anything. At least I can still use the sausages to bake the curry. Okay, sounds good. As long as the curry is still that good, of course. Thanks, Alex. What for? Never mind. Just some thoughts that don't really make sense. You alright, Cody? Yeah, don't worry about me. I'm okay. He sounds like he tasted something foul back there. You and Alex followed Cody to what looked like a deli. The vendor seemed rather busy with arranging some products in the back, though after a few minutes they do circle back to the counter to greet Cody. Oh, sorry, I was not paying attention. Anything I can get you? Can I have some boiled sausages? Of course, anything else? Oh, Sam eggs, please. Really like those, huh, Alex? Yep. Can't live a single day without them. Okay, anything I can get for this fella here, too? You felt rather nervous as the vendor looked at you. I can't think of anything. Maybe just some extras of what these two are getting. Sure, give me a moment. As the vendor walked off, you couldn't help but feel the others give you a weird look. Oh, well, was I not supposed to do that? Oh, no, it's fine. We can never go wrong with some extra stock. Just don't you want anything in particular, Dave? Well, I don't really know anything about ingredients here. I know about boards and buffet, but I didn't know there were board sausages. Oh, those are very good, you know. People tend to prefer buffet, but board sausages are just as great. They're cured with salt and herbs, so it really brings out the flavor of the meat. That's why it's favorite, I believe, aside from fish. Yep, you're right. Why? Like in sausages? Why am I not surprised? Yeah, it's very typical of him. Wow, why do I even bother with you guys? Alright, now that we're done here, why don't we head back to the tavern for lunch? Oh, sounds great, Cody. That would be nice. Any requests this time, Alex? Oh, well, I like sham egg salad with some omelets. That's a lot of eggs, Alex. He does like his eggs, alright. Do you want some stir fry to go along with that? Oh, nice catch. That would be a great addition. Sure, the usuals then. But of course, be sure to put extra carrot roots too. There wasn't quite enough last time I ordered. Yeah, alright, I'll make sure to get extra for you this time. Nice. Y'all made your way back to the tavern. You said the place was simply very crowded would be an understatement. Thankfully, the three of you managed to squeeze your way in as you sat at the middle tables. Ashford happened by just in time as Cody relayed your orders. Sometimes you could even see Tensai out of the kitchen personally, delivering the patrons their meal. He stopped by your table to greet everyone, especially Cody, before returning to the kitchen. It's really crowded. Should we help them, Cody? Hmm. If it were a few days ago, I would be very worried. They seem that they held the fort for this long. No, I think they're more than capable, Dave. Now, are you sure? Even during our lunch was this intense? Of course, we've been through worse, remember? Besides, I can trust the tavern to them after all. Why, they're doing a pretty good job. Indeed they are. Eventually, the food arrived. We decided to order the same as Alex just out of curiosity. Well, what do you think, guys? Mmm, very delectable. If not more than your usual dishes, Cody. Yep, it's a lot of eggs, but it's really good. Oh, is that so, huh? Indeed, that new chef of yours sure knows how to cook. I'd love to enjoy more of his cooking throughout the day. Is it that good? Even better than my cooking? Better? Well, I said it's on par. Don't worry, Cody. I'm not just going to stop eating your food just because I like the chef's cooking. Oh, it's not about that, Alice. I guess I just don't want to disappoint you again by keep messing up. Messing up? Cody, you think I'm still mad at you about that? It's fine, seriously. Stop thinking it's your fault all the time. I guess so. I'm sorry for souring the mood, guys. You're fine. But yeah, it's okay, Cody. I don't even know what happened anyway. But well, would you like to know then? Maybe not now, Cody. Right. Sorry. Let's just eat up, shall we? The food's getting cold. We need to head to my lab later. Good idea. After lunch, Cody asked to speak with you in private before you and Alex move on to the next objective. Cody, what's wrong? You seem really upset right now. I'm sorry for just being a sourpuss there. Cody, that wasn't even your fault that you felt upset. You don't have to apologize for everything, you know? I know, I just can't help feeling like crap all the time. I'm guilty for everything. Cody, I think you need to stop. Stop what? Apologizing for everything. You really need to stop. Not everything's your fault. You shouldn't think so lowly of yourself. You're a wonderful self and a wonderful man. Thanks, Dave. I'll try not to. But truth be told, it's just very difficult not seeing every mistakes and shortcomings as my failures. I know it can be really hard, Cody, but that's why you can talk to me and the others about your troubles. But what's the point? It's not like you guys have a solution for my problems. We might not, but it's hell of a lot better to talk about it to us rather than just bottling it up all by yourself. At least that way I won't be a burden to anybody. I promise you, Cody, you're not a burden. If anything, I'm really glad you've been opening up to me about these things, even if it's been difficult for you. Because if not, I wouldn't have learned this much about you, even if I've been working for you all this time. Sorry. Cody, I mean, alright, I'll try not to apologize so much. I'm not forbidding you from just saying sorry or anything, but that's not the point. The point is you need to take it easy on yourself, Cody. I know you're tough, but that's not a reason to keep beating yourself over things you can't really control. I suppose. Thanks, Dave. Don't mention it here. You pulled Cody to a hug, whom only complied silently. There, everything will be alright. Say, for a pretty big guy, you're all fluff inside, huh? I guess so. How are you feeling? A bit better, thank you, Dave. That's good. Let's meet up with Alex, shall we? Sure, let's. A moment later, Alex joined you by the lobby. Alex, well, you guys finished what you were doing? We have. Good, then come with me to the lab. I need to retrieve my equipment for the trip. Okay, lead the way. I want the time to check my I want time to check inventory. Welcome back, Master Alex. Hey, Fesson. Good day, Sir Dave and Sir Cody. Fesson, over the maintenance yet? Yes, Fesson has. Will Master Alex be using those devices soon? Maybe. Like I said, I'll go over my equipment in the research room. Carry on with whatever you're doing. Don't mind us. Fesson understands, Master Alex. Can you stay here and help Dave pat them out, Cody? Okay, thank you. One by one, you and Cody pat the various equipment Alex brought out in a rucksack. Though at some point the Lynx didn't return for at least half an hour, with a rather disappointed look on his face. God damn it. Where did I put it? Fesson, where's my gem analyzer? Gem analyzer? Oh, Fesson believes Master Alex brought it to the mines last time. Mines, huh? Yes, that rings a bell. I did take it there while looking for materials to replicate the phone. Where did Master Alex leave the device? At one of the back rooms near the vault. It's not the first time I left equipment there, so the receptions might go a hold of it already. Fesson thinks so too. Hope it's actually there, otherwise it would be such a waste of time. What's happening? We need to take a detour to the agent's office. Hopefully it won't be long. It's fine, Alex. Let's head there. Yeah, let's. Bye, Fesson. Take care, sirs. Okay, so about to skip this scene where Alex meets with his butler at his old home. While we play this scene in day 12 for Alex, so we're gonna skip it. We decided to head over to the honeysuckle. The place was rather empty and it was already hours past the dinner rush. Looking through the kitchen door, you could see Cody speaking to Asper and his new assistant, Tensai. Hello? Oh, Dave, what is it? Came to order some food? I know, I'm just here to check on you, Cody. Oh, I appreciate it, Dave. So, did I come at a bad time? Oh, no, not at all. I was just asking them about manning the place for me for 2 days straight. I can't help but feel worried. Like I said, sir, I can hold the fort. We've been working here for nearly a week with you away on duty. So far, we're still fine, right? I guess. But what if you'd be too busy to show up one day, Ass? There were plenty days throughout this week where Alice couldn't come in until afternoon, boss, and yet the tavern is still in business, is it not? That's true. You did pretty much hold the fort on your own, Tensai. You can count on that, boss. I can and will do that again, should it ever come to that. Lady Luck is on my side, after all. I like your style, Tensai. Very bold, but you also have the skills to back it up. Fine, I'll trust the honeysuckle of both of you. You both You both make a good team. I'm glad to have you as my comrade. Likewise, boss. Oh yes, about the treasure barrel. There are many hidden dangers around the tree. So please be careful while you're there with your friends, sir. Yeah, we will. But wait, the tree, you say? Did I ever talk about it with you guys? Why yes, it mentioned it not long after you returned earlier this morning. Evenings. Really? I don't remember that at all. Are you feeling alright, sir? A stressful day can a stressful day can render you forgetful. Excuse me, coming through. The German shepherd walked past them with a few plates of food that he prepared while you were talking. He saw your rather strange look, then at the snow leopard, but before you could ask him what that was all about, he'd already left the kitchen. I guess I kind of forgot, huh? That's no good. I was not supposed to talk about that. Sir, didn't you say you trusted us? It would be fine for us to know about where you're going, right? I guess. Well, whatever. I did say I fully entrust the tavern to you guys. I shall probably go prepare for tomorrow. You should, sir. We will handle the rest of the stuff with Tensai. Sounds good. Can you lend me a hand for a bit, Dave? Sure, why not? You didn't help Cody preparing and packing the ingredients he wanted to bring. There were also lots of crates to move around to keep Tensai and Answer supplied while running the tavern. He then helped Cody preparing some ingredients for tomorrow's breakfast, which turned out to be pancakes actually. After you were done, Tensai invited you all to join him by the bar. The snow leopard politely declined the offer as he left through the kitchen back door. And so he followed the bear over to the bar. The tavern had already closed down for the day. The bar and dining area were left mostly vacant, save for the few late-coming customers in the back. What is it, Ten? It's nothing much, boss. Just that since it's still quite early in the morning, I believe we still have some time to kill before calling it at night. Oh, but it's for tomorrow. You've already made preparations where you can, no? I guess I have, yes. Maybe it doesn't hurt to unwind a little, Cody. There gets it. Alright, I guess we can do that. So what do you have in mind, Ten? Again, nothing fancy, boss. How about you two just kick back, relax, while I prepare a few beverages for us to enjoy? How's that to you, gents? Oh, about that. More drinks, huh? Hey now, don't worry. You two just relax and leave the rest to me, okay? Well, alright. I trust you, Ten. Thanks, boss. I'll make sure Dave won't have to sleep in with you this time. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Huh? What? How did you? Well, you weren't exactly subtle about it, boss. You're sleeping whenever you've had a few to drink the night before, and this time Dave left the room before you. You and Ass saw me? I don't know about Ass, but I definitely did. I was just too occupied with work to greet you properly. Huh. You don't have to be so sorry about it. There's nothing strange about two friends sharing a room for the night. There's not, but it's still just embarrassing somehow. In that case, we can pretend nothing has ever been said. What say you, gents? Sure, that might be for the best. Yeah, very well then. So what are you making, Ted? You and Cody exchanged glances as you both watched the German Shepherd in anticipation. One by one, he placed a few trays and mixer bottles onto the counter along with some familiar-looking foods. He started off with cutting some limes, which he thought was for the drink itself. When he applied the juice to the rim of the cocktail glasses, afterwards he dipped them into a bowl of salt before setting them aside. Then he filled the mixture with several shots of liquor from the bottles behind the bar, along with some ice and the rest of the fruit juice. Finally, he gave the mixer a good thorough shake, the exact signature move bartenders are known for, before pouring the filtered content onto the cocktail glasses. Here you go. Please enjoy. We both took your glasses and took a sip after admiring them for a moment. We expected the drink to have quite the strong kick like booze or wine, but instead the taste was actually quite mild. The salt added an interesting layer to the fruity flavor, resulting in a refreshing aftertaste. You couldn't help feeling strangely satisfied after the sip. Cody seemed to be in a much better mood as well. The few lingering customers still eating at the back of the tavern certainly added to the relaxing atmosphere. This is quite nice, Ten. Yep, it's pretty amazing. I'm glad you both liked it. Where did you learn to make this? It reminds me of the Galatian cocktails I had before, but this is nothing alike. It's what a quaint drink commonly served back at my hometown. I see. Must be a really interesting place. This drink has a very tropical island feel to it. Is that what your hometown's like? Well, you aren't far off, Dave, even though it's more of a coastal town than an island. Ah, coastal town, huh? I've been to places like that before. What's your town called? Coconut Grove. Oh, that's a nice name, quaint. Where is it exactly, Ten? Since you don't seem like you're from around here. It's quite close to the central Atlantean island. Where you start from? Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So you and your lady went all the way from there to here? Yes, indeed. It's a long way from home, but she enjoys the thrill of it. Of traveling? Of chance. Of the twists and turns that will occur in our journey. Both she and I find that very exciting. That's interesting. I'm not really into superstition myself, but harming you was a very lucky twist of fate, if I do say so myself. Honestly, yeah. If I understand correctly, Cody was worried sick about finding someone to help keep the place running while he was on leave the whole time. You able to fit the bill almost perfectly. If that's not sheer luck, I don't know what it is. Why you guys flatter me. It's true though. The way you do things is very interesting. Watching you cook and prepare things have given me a few pointers of what I would do to improve my food. That is, if I didn't always feel so darn insane about myself. Cody, please don't be so harsh on yourself, boss. Because truth be told, I do also struggle with a lot with creating new things on my own. Except my strength seems to be tweaking what others already have and go from there. I wish I could do that, but I'm always concerned about myself, you know? With the honeysuckle already disestablished, I can't really afford to make mistakes now, can I? I get that, I really do. But you won't be able to uncover your next signature dish when you're always afraid of making mistakes, you know? That's a good point. You miss all the shots you don't take. They gets it. Yeah, I guess it makes sense. Thank you guys. I must be pretty lucky to share this moment with you both. How sentimental. We spent the next moment chatting about random things from food to the typical town gossip of the day. It was then you noticed the German Shepherd had a deck of cards in his right hand, casually passing it back and forth as he spoke. Huh? Is that a poker deck, Ten? Oh, I was about to ask too. These, I carry one on myself out of boredom. I've never seen that type of card before. Yeah, cards like this where you're from? Not quite. It's actually a set my lady acquired from a night market in Forensic. They still hold night markets there? I wouldn't know, boss. We only happened there by chance. Oh, I see. Well, you gents up for a few rounds of blackjack? Maybe not. I'd rather not do gambling. All's well, boss. What's blackjack's like? It's simple, really. Each card in the set will have their own value, which should be obvious for the numerical ones. Face cards like Fonte, Dona, and Ray are worth 10, while Alonso is worth 11. You will try to compete with me in getting the highest score based on your hand. Getting exactly 21 lands, you and Blackjack, and an immediate win. Anything above that in your hand results in a bust. Otherwise, if it's a draw, we will we will round up the cards based on their suit. Cristallo, Query, Trifoglio, and Peach to determine the outcome of the round. Right, if we get a card each turn, yes, you can decide to hit, which have me deal everyone with a card stand, which means you take no card or double down. You probably can assume where that applies, Dave. Uh, that I would take one more card and double my bet. Bingo. So what will it be? Do you want to play Blackjack with Tensai? I don't think it'd be. I looked at the game already, and I don't think I'll be good at doing it. No, I think I'll pass. I probably shouldn't be gambling either. Alright then, fair enough. Spend the next hour or so sitting and chatting with Cody before excusing yourself to the lobby while he and Tensai clean up the rest of the tavern. It's still early. What should I do first? What should I do first? Yeah. We're at the room now. You decided to turn in for the day. You took a long shower and briefly prepared for bedtime. You wondered how the trip tomorrow would turn out to be, since it was quite the serious mission after all. Though after such a long and eventful day, it didn't take long for you to drift to sleep. Be continued. Okay, so we're done with Cody's day 12, and I think we're done with day 12 for all the characters, so next time we'll start day 13, and everybody will be going to the Akai tree, or a very serious mission. So this Gregory person, who is a polar bear from Cody's native country of Svabodia, which I think is like the equivalent of Russia in this world. He has a power similar to what Dave has. Both of them can resonate with those they're close with. Gregory has the power to resonate with Cody, and because he's been around, and since he's been around Cody a lot, it works even more for him. Basically, like, both of them have the same power. Both of them can resonate, and since both of them have been around Cody a lot, they can see. They can figure out how Cody is feeling, and because both of them have a connection to Cody, they were able to recognize each other in this dream. So both Gregory and Dave were able to have a conversation in this dream, since they both resonate with Cody. And I'm pretty sure I don't remember Cody ever telling Ashford about the mission. So I don't know what that was. I might be a little suspicious. I have no idea how he knew about that. I want to keep an eye out for Ashford. So Next time we'll start day 13, a new day. So thank you all very much for watching. Goodbye.